For years, scholars have studied the mysteriously similar themes that exist cross-culturally in myth and narrative. Tales of divine heroes, tragic love, and sinister villains exist in nearly every culture, either past or present. No definitive reason can explain why the human mind is drawn to these archetypal themes. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist and one of the first psychoanalysts, theorized that the themes spring forth from a collective unconscious, which, according to Jung, is not individual but universal. It has contents and modes of behavior that are more or less the same everywhere and in all individuals. He referred to these contents and modes of behavior as archetypes, which are in essence the universal themes that pervade story and narrative. Schools of thought is a visualization and artistic representation of the collective unconscious and the archetypes within it. Using the metaphor of the sea, schools of thought transforms the collective unconscious into a literal sea of unconsciousness. The archetypes in the collective unconscious are represented as groups or schools of fish, which in turn represent stories and characters related to their school's respective archetypal theme. For example, the trickery school contains fish like Loki and Bugs Bunny. This networked flash piece relies on user-supplied examples of characters and narratives that fit into one of the 11 archetype themes listed. The user's examples are matched with information from Wikipedia and with images from Google to form the fish that inhabit this sea of unconsciousness. Users can view user-created fish within a given school by clicking on the labeled buttons within the School tab to the right. This action will add the school's fish to the sea and will add the fish names to the list on the left. Scrolling through the list will zero in on the appropriate fish in the school and will show the fish's information in the Fish tab to the right. This information is either provided by the user or taken from the fish's Wikipedia entry upon creation. Clicking on a fish name in the list will capture a fish in the box, or holding tank, in the Fish tab to the right. Users can also drag a fish to the holding tank for a better look at the fish's skin. The fish is skinned with either user-provided image URLs or URLs taken from Google Images. To create a fish, the user must first click on the Create Fish button in either the School or Fish tab to the right. Then, they must select a school and enter a term. They can then choose to provide their own images and text or have them dynamically created. On the left, you can see the images that have been selected from Google, with their corresponding URLs. To the right, you can see the text that has been retrieved from Wikipedia. Once created, the fish will appear in the Fish tab to the right. Any fish can be edited by any user. This function is important as it allows the user to help the ongoing formation of the project and the virtual collective memory it represents. You can see the images that make up the fish on the left. Changing a URL will change the image in the fish.
The fish's text can also be edited here.
Users have the ability to vote up their favorite fish, causing its size in the school to grow. Users can also vote down a fish they don't like, causing the fish to shrink. Users have the choice of registering and then signing in. Any fish created while the user is signed in will become a part of their own personal school, though it will still appear in the general school view.
Schools of Thought encourages users to learn, to educate, and to be entertained. The ultimate goal is to show how unconscious themes surpass the boundaries of culture, time, and location, and to show how similar stories riddle the world's consciousness, though they may be redrawn and reskinned in any number of cultural fashions.